be an American right now is such an important thing. To be a true American, not just be somebody that's living in this country, not just be somebody that enjoys the fruits of this country, like a lot of people I see at demonstrations that are waving the flags of other countries. Shame on you. In fact, if I had my way, those treasonous ways that I see on display, burning our American flag, flying the flags and colors of other countries, that's not a good thing. In fact, you just got to ask yourself, if this question was posed to the founding fathers, how would they have handled it? Would there have been treasonous charges brought against anybody? Possibly. I don't know. But more importantly is that I think it's so anti-American when I see this kind of thing. So here's a great video that's on display right now on YouTube with this Senate hearing with this clown from Georgia, this Hank Johnson. And he's on full display of being a racist. He's on full display of using race hustle as a cudgel. I don't know if he's being racist, actually. I don't know why I even said that. I don't even care. But more importantly is when you use that type of terminology as a cudgel during a hearing that's meant for angel families, you're disgusting to me. Watch what happens.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman, for holding this hearing, and thank you to the witnesses for coming here and telling us your stories and your family's stories. Before we get into that, I think it's worth saying,
listen to this.
That was one of the most disgusting testimonies I have ever heard. To have Hank come in here and lecture angel families about how they shouldn't be here, how we shouldn't be holding this hearing. What the hell is wrong with you guys?
Thank you for tuning in to American News Network, where we bring you news that affect America and Americans. Now, I just saw something that was on the internet, and it had to do with this Hank, let's see what his name is, Hank Johnson. He's from Georgia. He's from the 4th District in Georgia. This clown is 71 years old, and I gotta tell you, the reason I'm even doing this video is because there was some families that got together, some angel parents, and they had a hearing about these sanctuary cities and how the deaths of these families' children is a direct result of the open borders and this Democrat crazy thinking that's going on. This anti-American, by the way. I'm not happy about this. So I'm gonna let you watch this, and you can see this dribble go on from this clown for a while. But more importantly is I want you to pay attention to how in 20 seconds into this thing, this Hank Johnson, what a clown. He starts talking about butt. Now, why I'm telling you that is because for the first 20 seconds, he's very compassionate, and he's like, oh, you angel families this and you angel families that. But there's violence that goes on, and we have to blame Trump for it. It's the craziest thing we've ever seen, so I want you to watch this.
I recognize the gentleman from Georgia, Mr. Hank Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm so sorry for what has happened to your children. Cannot imagine what you've gone through, and no parent should have to go through what you have gone through. All victims of violent crime deserve justice. This hearing is not about justice. It's entitled The Human Toll of Sanctuary Policies. Stories from victims and families. We could very well have done a hearing on the human toll of the Trump MAGA tax cuts on 17 million Americans who got their health care access and food security ripped out from under them so that the wealthiest billionaires in this country could get another tax cut.
71 years old and he's
or we could have entitled this hearing or had a hearing on the human toll of Trump's stupid war with Iran and how it's making life increasingly unaffordable for people
guy's born in
here in America, except for the wealthiest.
He's older
Americans
than dirt.
Pay whatever the price is. We could have had a hearing on the human toll of Trump's desperate cover-up of
Who
the
elects these
Epstein
people?
files.
That's my
The
question.
toll that has played
Is it
on
just
the
that rigged
victims
that they
of that
just find these kinds of
international
people and throw them
child
into
sex
office?
abuse
Is that
ring.
really how this works?
But
Or
no,
do
we are here
people
today
just
and not
have
to cast
the
any
adequate
aspersions on any
mentality
of you
to
for
understand
testifying,
when they're
but
being
this
deceived
is a Steve
by
Miller
these
approved hearing
fugazis,
whose
these
sole
frauds?
aim is to
It's
stir
crazy.
up passion and bias and prejudice against immigrants who are people of color. Now, I mean, we have had mass murder after mass murder in this country perpetrated by all kinds of people and victims of tragedy who could be brought here to talk about this MAGA Republican failure to do anything about gun control.
Can you believe this?
You know, I mean...
Listen to this.
So this is, even the fact that Mr. Romanucci, you are seated number 3 instead of number 4. I mean, normally the 3 Republican witnesses would be seated together, not sandwiching the Democratic witness in between you, but you know, you got sandwiched today for the dramatic effect of it. It's all politics. And it's unfortunate what my friends here on the other side of the aisle are perpetrating.
Now, this is where we get a little common sense, and this is how we started out this video. This congressman steps right in and puts this in clear perspective. Let's pay attention to what he says.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman, for holding this hearing, and thank you to the witnesses for coming here and telling us your stories and your family's stories. Before we get into that, I think it's worth saying that was one of the most disgusting testimonies I have ever heard. To have Hank come in here and lecture angel families about how they shouldn't be here, how we shouldn't be holding this hearing. What the hell is wrong with you guys? The reason they're here is because of open borders that you guys perpetrated for 4 years. And to come in here and to turn this into a MAGA Republican idiotic low IQ lecture is sickening. To whine about which seats they're in, it's disgusting. That said, I'd like to give you guys a chance to respond to some of the things that you've heard, and I'll start with you, Ms. Wilkerson.
Thank you. I just wanted to say that it was a spoken policy of Houston to be a sanctuary. It wasn't written at that point, and so the suburbs around Houston followed that same policy. And these Parker's kind of laughable to me. This hearing could also be about why we're not, or people aren't voting. You know, there's a slush fund for people up here in these places that have committed crimes, or people have said we've raped and stuff. But, you know, this hearing could have been about that too, but it's not. It's about our kids that we lost, and about the very fact that sanctuary city policies is creating a haven.
Don't you agree?
For people that came to this country illegally. Thank you.
You can put me in whatever order, in whatever seat. My tragedy is never going to be okay. I will be last, I will be first, I will be 42nd seat. That's what you want. But we're so used to hearing everyone tell us, but we're sorry. Please, here are condolences. But this hearing should be about me, but it's not. Today's our day. Hear us. Leave your butts in your seat. I don't want to hear your butt. Our tragedies are disgusting. I still wait for my children to come home. It's not real to me. My 11-year-old, my 16-year-old, they're waiting for their car to come home with Brady and Hallie in it, because guess what? It's evidence. We can't have that back yet. My garage stall is empty. So the girls say, Mom, we still think they're gonna come home and tell us all about the concert and celebrating their anniversary because the car's not here. They'll come home, won't they? We can't pick a headstone because that makes it too real. But you can sit here and tell us about what kind of hearing this should be. Renee Good is not the same as Angel Family. She made a choice. She left her home that day, made the choice. Brady and Hallie didn't get a choice. Carissa didn't get a choice. Joshua didn't get a choice. They're living American laws, the American dream. They're trying to make this place better, and they were stolen by somebody who doesn't care.
I don't know if anybody has noticed, but I am not white. I wake up brown every day. I'm not sure what race has to do with any of this. There's four kids that we talked about today, and y'all can't seem to stay on topic for what?
You can't imagine living without your child.
You got to bring up
brought
what
into
about?
this world.
No,
Are you kidding
we're talking
me?
about
And then to
these
have them
4
leave like
kids.
this?
We're talking about angel families. Stay on topic. I don't want to talk about Epstein right now. That's another hearing. I don't want to talk about ICE detainees. That's another hearing. Right now,
That's what I'm
today,
talking about.
we're talking
That's
about
what I'm
sanctuary
talking about.
policies and how they have wrecked our families. Y'all come and y'all feed Carissa. You get her up from her bed using a crane, and then you tell me and lecture me what this hearing should be about.
Ms. Wilkerson, we have a little bit more time. Would you like to have the floor to respond to anything else you've heard today?
I just have to agree with them both. You know, this hearing could be about anything, and I appreciate that they want to get some things on record, but it's not what it's about today. It's about American citizens who parents try to do the right thing. You know, I stayed at home mom because I wanted to give Josh my values, my kids my values, and teach them right from wrong, take them to church. And you get almost through to that point, and then somebody that shouldn't even have been here just steals their life right out from under you. You'll never understand the pain. I pray that you don't understand the pain. And it's about giving a group of people sanctuary from the law. Nobody gets sanctuary from the law. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's hard to believe we're sitting here begging you to obey the laws that y'all made. I mean, there are laws on the books. If we just start with that, we'd be better off if we just start enforcing those. But nobody gets sanctuary from the law. You know how to stay, you know how to not get killed by the police. Don't get involved in something they're doing. It's pretty much common sense, but I want it to remain about the kids, American citizens that have been lost.
I'd just like to say, as a closer, the reason that I even do this channel is because I think that America and Americans are being sold the short end of the stick. It's about time that we make America first, put Americans first, and everything else falls in line behind that. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of the channel. Please subscribe. Leave me a like. It's all that matters to me.